All right, so a little appreciation post for Dani Moonstar. Thought I had my AQ path, but don't. Here was the first war of the season. We ended up with a Zemo boss, and Dani is, of course, X-Magica, so she counters the indestructible here. You're going to see me doing a lot of light attacks into Zemo's block. That's to build that prowess there from the tactic. That in turn is going to give me some free dexes against special attacks or just basic attacks. Or if the indestructible timer pops up as those prowess, we'll just immediately eat that indestructible. So the game plan here for me was to get to the first illusion passive so that we could get the miss triggered and then throw special 1. Now we've got the overload passive placed, and now we build the special 2, and the hope is that that overload is still there. A lot of times, especially with Zemo, I won't actually do the special 1. I'll just go to special 2 with 5 neural arrows and 5 prowess and throw the special 2, because as you can see, the overcharge will eventually disappear before I can get to special 2. But that's where your big damage is going to come from. But depending on the AI, and Zemo is horrible about throwing his special 1 consistently, you'll sometimes just build the special 2 with the 5 arrows and the 5 prowess and then drop it. So there, the first illusion on the way to special 2, we let him build up as many neuro arrows as we can with that first miss. Then we get to the second illusion passive, and then this one is going to be the one we set special 2 up. We're paying attention to how many arrows we need. We don't need any in this case, so we just need 1 missed attack, and then throw enough attacks to build the prowess we need from hitting him while falter is activated, and then we will throw the special 2 with 5 and 5, and that's where we'll get all the big juicy numbers. So it's a pretty easy fight, and pretty easy to maintain the tactic. 15 seconds is a long time. And Zemo is pretty far away with all of his special 1s. So here's the special 2 at the max of everything, takes off a huge chunk. I get a phone call, so that's what this little thing was. And then the last bit, he kind of just neuro shocks away, and then eventually one of my hits just takes him out. And very easy, very fun Dani Moonstar fight. Now, this other fight is Dani versus the Woe Dani, the Winter of Woe. Now here, this fight was technically just how good are you at dexing Dani's special 2. Once you've got that figured out, it can pretty much be done with anyone. However, the nice thing with using Dani as the X-Magica hashtag objective is that the rising combo on the defending Dani leads to an easy illusion passive for your Dani. So you're pretty much always going to have easy openings without having to rely on parry, and you are going to easily build up your neuro arrows and your prowess before every special 2. And here I just kind of, there's enough time, there's enough health that I play around with doing special 2 only, and then special 1 into special 2. There's actually a really good lineup. Since we do have so many illusion passives, there's a really good moment in here where I do build 5-5 for special 1 and then 5-5 again to special 2 while the overload passive is on the defending Dani. But this was just an overall super fun fight. As I said, most anyone can take this fight as long as you can dex that special 2 there. But with Dani, it was just extra special. You could just kind of cycle everything. And I do mess up building the prowess and the arrows a couple times, but it's just because of how fluid the fight was going with the illusion passives and always having a miss available so that you can counter this defending Dani without having to parry. So it was a lot of fun. Probably the easiest objective for me to hit. I also used Viv, Photon, and of course Deathless Guillotine. And only used 1 revive. It was during the Deathless Guillotine as I was trying to learn special 2 decks. Since we do have this video, let's go ahead and call out that special 2 decks. So what I was looking for with special 2 was after she shoots the arrow in the air. Let's get ours out first. After she shoots the arrow in the air, we're looking for her to reach across her hip. Once we see the gun come out, we dex. Then there's a pause, and she goes to a knee, dex at that moment, and then, of course, dex when those arrows land. So it's a shoot in the air, dex, pause, dex, pause, dex. Felt pretty good, especially with how many of them we were dexing with Power Focus too. But yeah, just a little appreciation post for currently my favorite mutant champion. Really love her build. Really love the slow utility. She can still definitely take down champions where you need to rely on the slow. So it's just cycling special ones with ease, especially if you're comfortable with this miss. And I will say it's a lot easier than Vivian's miss ability. But that's only because I don't have the AI doing one miss and backing all the way out. But yeah, this was a good time. Should be one more special 2 coming up, and I think I don't push it. I do bait out the defending Dani's last special 2 before I drop mine. And when that happens, that will do it for the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short content to showcase Dani a little bit. Hit subscribe, give it a like, and I will catch you guys at the next video. So there's that last special 2. We set ourselves up for a miss. We get our 5-5. We throw the special 2, and this will do it.